CJ on the
Hi, I'm Jordy.
And I'm Steven.
And this is Thorndale Theater Talk. This is a podcast where we're talking about movies, TV shows, and anything in the entertainment industry. All right?
That's correct.
Yeah, I'm right. So remember to follow us on Instagram at Steven Centrella, on Twitter at Thorndale Talk, our official Twitter page, at Kibbles312 and at Steven Centrella, and also our Facebook page to follow us, Thorndale Theater Talk, and our YouTube channel, Thorndale Theater Talk, to like, subscribe, comment, do all that thing. And if you watch it on YouTube, you can see Steve-O doing some weird-ass dance moves right now.
Yeah.
All right, Steve-O. Oh, you should also probably listen to our 56 other episodes on podcast streaming services like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Breaker. That's my bad. Are you all right?
Yep.
Very excited, aren't you? All right, Steve-O, let's get to it. What was your movie of the week?
My movie of the week was it's called Prospect. Just Prospect.
Okay.
All right.
You had to clarify that.
Yeah, I was going to say The Prospect, but it's just called Prospect.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a movie with Pedro Pascal and a bunch of other no-name actors are also in it. You know, it's just an okay movie. There's nothing to
write about?
Nothing to write about here, guys. Honestly, it was a quick movie, hour and 35 minutes. It's kind of expectable. Like, everything that happened, you expected. It's just a very bland story.
So it was like blah.
Blah, yeah. Like, it's got great reviews, and, like, sure, there are good parts in it, and Pedro Pascal's a great actor, and he did a great job, but in general, overall, the movie, nothing special. Nothing you need to watch. Nothing just... Yeah, that's it. That's my review. That's honestly my review. Like, there's nothing that's outstanding in this movie. Like, absolutely
So
nothing.
what was it about?
It's about...
You're so disappointed.
Yeah, pretty much. So, they're going to another planet to find some gem thing, and there's, like, another group trying to also find it. Pedro Pascal's, like, the other group, and, yeah, it's just this ongoing thing, and...
I can stop you there because I feel like you're just very disappointed in explaining this.
It's just not good. Like, you don't need... Yeah, like...
Yeah, you're not a fan.
No. Just don't watch it.
Okay, I won't.
Yeah, that's my recommendation this week. Don't watch this movie.
Nice.
Yes. Tell you what to avoid on the Netflix. Get rid of it. All right, so how was your movie of the week?
Slap it across the face.
Yep.
My movie of the week was really good. Snowpiercer.
Oh, wow. Better than mine.
On Netflix. It's a Bong Joon-ho movie who did Parasite and another movie. Okja that I did earlier.
Oh, yeah.
It's with Chris Evans and Tilda Swinton and Ed Harris. I was trying to think of it off the top of my head. It's a good movie. It's really entertaining. It's basically a post-apocalyptic movie about how they basically try to find, like in the future, try to find something to combat like global warming, but then it like made the whole world freeze. But while that's happening, some amazing engineer built this like ongoing train that doesn't stop in an engine, and so that's where all like everyone that's alive lives. And if you go outside, you're gonna freeze to death within like matter of minutes.
Okay.
And so you kind of see like the structure of the train and like kind of the different classes. It's really interesting. It's really cool, and there's like a revolution that goes on. It's very entertaining. I'm gonna stop it at that before I start to go in there. But Chris Evans is good. I really like him as an actor. He's a good actor.
He's a great actor.
Ed Harris is awesome. Tilda Swinton plays like obviously the strange, awkward character, but in such an intriguing way and like so entertaining. She's such a good actress. I would highly recommend it. I think this is better than Okja. Obviously not as good as Parasite. Parasite's like on another level. But I'd recommend it. Snowpiercer on Netflix.
All right.
Yeah. So Steve-O, hopefully whatever your movie of the week this week's better than what you saw.
Honestly, I think anything would be better. So my movie of the week this week, it's an older movie. It's from 1974 called Chinatown. It's with Jack Nicholson. It is on Amazon of Primes, the Prime of Amazon. So, yeah. So the movie is about a private detective played by Jack Nicholson who's hired to kind of investigate this woman's husband's activities and it kind of goes a little further into that. And so
I've seen it. It's good.
Yeah,
it's really good.
It's got great reviews.
Really, really good.
99% on the Rotten of Tomatoes, 92% on the Meta of Critics, and an 8.1 out of 10 on the IMDb's. So it's got great reviews. It's an older movie, but hey, why not?
Jack Nicholson's really good in it. It's Roman Polanski, who's like a very
Roman
well-known
Polanski,
director.
Very well-known director.
Kind of strange.
So yeah, it's a mystery crime movie. That's what it is. Mm-hmm. So like I said, it's gonna be on the Amazon Prime, so you can check it out there. So I'm excited. I love Jack Nicholson.
Who doesn't? There's some people. There's probably some people.
Anyone who hates the Lakers.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, they hate Jack.
I mean,
Nicholson.
I don't like the Lakers, but I like Jack Nicholson.
I know, but I guarantee they hate Jack Nicholson too.
Yeah, probably.
He's a diehard Lakers fan. It's okay. So what's going to be your movie of the week this week?
My movie of the week this week is going to be Rush.
Rush. How Rush?
Not the band.
Oh, okay.
It's a Ron Howard movie with Chris Hemsworth, David Brühl, who plays Zemo in the Marvel movies.
Yes.
And there might be another one that I'm blanking out, but Olivia Wilde. And directed by Ron Howard, who has done a lot of good movies. A Beautiful Mind. That's just one of many. I'm
Ron
blanking
Howard,
out.
who's on Happy Days.
Yeah. So it got really good reviews. It got like an 8.1 IMDb. It's on Netflix now. It's what I got was I don't know if it's based on a true story. I think it is, maybe. It said it was in the 1970s. I didn't read if it was based on a true story, but it said in the 1970s where these two rival racers coincide. That's it.
It's been a while since I haven't seen the movie in such a long time, but I don't know if it was based on a true story.
I mean, it might not have been. I could have just
could be like one of those kind of based on a true story, but not really.
I can see it not being a true story. I just for some reason when I saw it in the 1970s, I'm like, oh, that probably happened.
Oh, okay.
But it's not true. So I'm excited. It looked really good. I love Chris Hemsworth. I hope he does other roles than just Thor. Like other good roles. He's done other good roles. I want him to do more. I'm saying he's done. I mean, Rush is supposed to be really good. He did Cabin in the Woods, which is I'm not a horror movie. It's not really a horror movie, but it's classified as a horror movie. He's awesome in that. He's great in the Bad Times in El Royale. I wish he was in it more. He put in the right amount.
No, he put a right amount of.
Yeah. It was if you did too much, it could have been a little.
Yeah.
But he was so good in that.
He's good in that.
So I'm excited to see Rush. It's supposed to be really good.
Right on.
All right, Steve-O. Is it time?
Guys, it is time. We are going to do our weekly review of Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Run.
I think the guy saying run made that so much better.
Yes.
You did not expect that.
No. Well, they run.
I want to listen to this whole YouTube clip and see if a guy just says the word every time before.
Well, you know what? They run in the show.
Yeah, they do.
So.
All right, so here's our spoiler review of episode 5. Yeah, episode 5 of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So, 2 seconds. 1, 2. All right, what do you think?
I still think the episode before, episode 4, was still the best episode of the series. Everything that happened in episode 4 was predictable was going to happen in episode 5. We all knew that John Walker would have been asked to step down as Captain America. And, I get, his frustrations because, the military, he's done so much for the military, and they throw him away. They do. Again, they're being generous based on what he did. But it's it's a bitter, it's sad. He loses his friend. He can't handle the pressure being Captain America. It's just all this crumbling on him. You know what I mean? It's just. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying his actions are justified. I'm saying
this is ongoing.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's just all this just
for the small amount of compassion that you have for him. It's sad.
It's just all this is crumbling on him.
But the thing about that is he did it to himself.
Oh no, don't get me wrong.
It's literally he knew. I mean the super soldier serum. I guess does that affect your mind at all?
No, it just depends on how you. Again, it depends on how you deal with the power. That's all it is. It's just enhancing your.
Yeah.
It's just enhancing your abilities.
I mean, fuck John Walker.
like, yeah, he's not a good guy, but like I'm just saying, like, this all is just like it was teetering, like.
But you don't even see the sort of like I did it wrong, I did something wrong. It was mostly him being like, no, I'm Captain America, and he's like still going on with it.
He's still at it.
It's like, dude, shut the hell up.
And he's trying to create his own shield too. It's like
also cameo Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Bravo, yeah.
I mean, obviously, as a comic book character, I have no idea what the fuck she's supposed to be. All the comic book people are probably like, oh, I know who that is, but
yeah,
I mean.
Well, so she's going to be doing like the side job, like, so that's John Walker in the comic book. So
I know he does like his
side
own
jobs,
thing.
and I think the side jobs would be from her.
I think it's basically like, I don't know. I try to look. Is it like he kind of does his own, like they do their own thing, but it's like murder's okay if like no matter what, something like that. Whatever. I'm totally making.
They do the dirty jobs. They do the dirty jobs.
Yeah, but that was good. This was obviously, like everyone says, it's more of a setup for the last episode.
This episode it's going to be a setup for the last episode.
Yeah, because it's just showing you, like, they kind of needed time away. They needed, like, to, like, kind of rehash or regroup of what just happened in the last 2 episodes, which was kind of nuts. Zemo's, like, dealt with. Yeah, I mean, they're just going to go after, I keep forgetting her name. Was it Carly? Carly. Yep.
Well, Carly's just off the rails now.
Yeah, you see that too.
She's just off the rails now. Like, even her, like, loyal followers just being like, this is not what we were meant to do, and like the whole point of it is dwindling away away. So you sympathize with their cause at first, and then slowly going.
Well, that's the whole point.
Yeah. So it's and one thing that actually just dawned on me. Anthony Mackie's character, so Sam Wilson, he is just a good, like, he is like a good guy, like, because he sees the way similar to Captain America, where like he sees Carly is, yes, she's being a threat now, but he sees that she's just a kid, and like he's trying to see the good, if that makes sense. Kind of like the way Captain America did with Wanda, I don't know what I said.
Yeah.
Did with Wanda, like
what happened in the Civil War?
Yeah, where she accidentally killed like people, but like. She's just a kid and made bad decisions.
Yeah.
So, it's one of those things. Sam is just if someone to take up the mantle, Sam would be the best person, I think. So, I think that's what it's leading towards, like him taking over the mantle. But
I mean, yeah, that was obvious, and then he got the shield.
Yeah,
like, and it was cool to see him like practice it and stuff, because it would be nuts if he just like knew what to do with it. I'd be like, well, that's fucked up.
Yeah,
I'd be like, this guy's cooler than anything. And,
he has to work at it.
Yeah, and so and I like him and Bucky's relationship.
No, it's a really good relationship, and then just like they definitely are a good like partnership too. That's the other thing, and
that's why I'm wondering how, like, I mean, they're all obviously going to introduce new people in the Marvel universe, but how are they? I'm wondering how it's all going to like click together. I know it's like, isn't Doctor Strange too like the big event one?
Doctor Strange 2 is one of the big, like...
Isn't that like the Avengers Endgame kind of a thing? Or Infinity War Endgame? I think that's what it was.
Like, it's supposed to...
The impact of that.
Yeah, it's supposed to impact the way, like... the way Endgame and Infinity War... Because from what I've read, like, so Doctor Strange is going to be a major vocal point. Because so WandaVision will feed into Doctor Strange, but then also... Doctor Strange will also be in Spider-Man Far From Home. Or, whatever, not Far From Home. The new Spider-Man movie. I'm already forgetting the name of it.
No Way Home.
No Way Home. So Doctor Strange will be in that too.
Yeah.
So he has a bit. Doctor Strange has a big, like, I guess they're kind of like using him as a vocal point. Mm-hmm. That's what he was driving. So it should be interesting. But overall, yeah, this past episode again setup episode, but overall good episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what happens next episode.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I think just. Maybe Carly will go, like.
We'll see.
Yeah, and then we'll probably see what Sharon Carter's character.
Oh yeah, same with that. See if she's like the pawn breaker or something.
I think she is. She's got to be. So
we'll see.
We will see. So next episode comes out this Friday. Be on the lookout.
We'll do our review next week.
And we'll do our final review next week.
That's right.
Final review.
And then after that will be Loki. And Loki's in June. I know. I know.
We got a month.
I know, but still, I'm saying.
Yes.
All right, Steve-O, it's time.
let's get into the news, everybody. Jordy, where do we get our news from?
ScreenRant.com.
To the frickin' com. He is right.
To the frickin'?
To the frickin'. So we're going to start off with some sad news. Sad news. So, actress. Yeah, what?
I know, Billy. Why did you have to do like a
sound effect? Why not? We have the sound effects.
Yeah, you're right. Go.
Helen McCordy, actress from Peaky Blinders. She was also in Harry Potter. She passes away at the age of 52. Very sad.
Very sad.
Yes. She in Harry Potter, if you don't know, she's actually Malfoy's mother.
Yep.
So.
She was in 6 in both 7s.
6 and 7. Yep.
Yeah, well, like both 7s.
Both 7s.
Yeah.
Yes. So, and she's a main character in Peaky Blinders.
Mm-hmm.
Very sad. So, R.I.P. R.I.P. Now, let's just jump into some good news. Oh, interesting
some good news. You're very interested.
Oh, because this is weird.
Yeah, let's do it.
This is weird.
Let's do it.
All right, so Kristen Wiig and Annie
Annie Mumolo or
Momolo are writing their own Disney comedy about Cinderella stepsisters. So we mentioned last week how Amy Poehler is writing her cartoon version of Cinderella stepsisters. Now Kristen Wiig and Annie Momolo are doing the same thing. So 2 separate projects, same kind of storyline.
We'll see if these
writers.
Actually happen.
Yeah, let's see if they even collaborate. Let's see, so it's in development, and this should be interesting because, again, there's already one working, or we'll see what happens. Maybe one will stop. So Kristen Wiig just being like, no, I'll do it. So, I love how everyone wants to just write about Cinderella's stepsisters.
I mean, it's just 2, I'm counting it 2 people because they're together. It's
yeah.
not just 2. It's only 2. It's not like too many people.
No, but they're a comedy duo.
No, I know.
But still, no, it's more of just same concept. I know. Also, SNL writer alums.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, guys, new ideas. don't try to top each other with the same idea. All right. So now we got some big castings that happened throughout this week. Adam Sandler's drama Spaceman casts Carey Mulligan. So Adam Sandler's upcoming Netflix drama, Spaceman, in which he stars in as an astronaut, he just casted Carey Mulligan to be his co-star. So Carey Mulligan, who's up for Oscars for
Promising Young Woman,
and so next drama here, and Adam Sandler in a drama. He's underrated in dramas. He really is.
I mean, yeah. I think everyone kind of woke up that he was he was never bad. Punch Drunk Love is great. He's really good in that. And and then what was it? Reign Over Me, as blah of a movie as it was, his performance was good.
His performance was great. Yeah.
And then, Uncut Gems is his best.
Yeah.
So he can obviously act, and Carey Mulligan she was already a great actress, but Promising Young Woman kind of just was all right, she's legit. So it's a good duo.
Yeah,
we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. Also, we'll see who else gets casted, and
we'll see. Hopefully, this movie will be good.
Keep your fingers crossed.
Yep.
Keep your fingers crossed. Next piece of news: Pete Davidson is to star as Joey Ramone in the upcoming biopic. So Saturday Night Live, Pete Davidson will play punk rocker legend Joey Marone from the Maroons. It would be a Netflix biopic, so it should be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
He's actually getting a lot of roles coming up.
The Suicide Squad.
He also got casted in that Tim O'Brien adaptation, the book. So he's casted in that, and now he's got this. So he's got a lot of things. He
was pretty good as in The King of Staten Island. He did a good job.
Yes,
he was playing himself, but still, he had it's kind of a hard thing to play yourself.
Exactly.
And so he was good.
Yeah. So good news for him. He's rocking it. He's rocking it. Next piece of news: Hugh Jackman and Lauren Dern are starring in the Father's director's new movie. So the director from the Oscar-nominated movie The Father. Yes. So he just has a new movie coming out. Hugh Jackman and Lauren Dern are casted in it. And so it is called
The Son.
The Son. Oh my God. Went from the Father, the Son. Next movie would be the Holy Spirit. Amen. So
Get out of here. Get out of here. I don't even want to do this anymore.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying, like,
It's just
will the next one be the mother,
maybe.
the daughter,
I mean, Laura Dern,
the
great.
granddaughter?
Laura Dern, great actress.
How many movies can we make? The nephew, the uncle. I'm gonna just keep going.
I know. Laura Dern and Hugh Jackman are great actors, so I mean, got something in The Father. You thought it was good, right? You didn't think it was anything incredible. We thought it was good though.
It was good. Don't get me wrong. It's what's good about it is because, so again, I'm kind of go over the movie real quick again. It's about a guy who has Alzheimer's disease, but you're seeing from his point of view. So you think he's normal, like, because you're seeing what he's seeing, and it makes no sense because he's like, "What are you talking about? I just saw this happen." They're like, "What are you talking about? None of that ever happened." So it's like, it's just an interesting perspective, like like different lenses.
Right.
So that's what makes it really good. But overall, I think a little like it's not gonna win. That's the best way to describe it. But yeah, so it's definitely a good movie. So with again, good cast like this. Especially one's already an Oscar winner. I think Hugh Jackman's not an Oscar winner, though.
I don't think so.
I know Lauren Dern is.
Yeah.
So.
Well, she just won it. So.
Yeah, so... Yeah, good cast. Good minds behind it. We'll see what happens with The Son. All right. Yep.
Just keep going.
All right, next piece of news. So, Indiana Jones 5 casts Mad Mikkelsen in Mystery Road. So Mad Mikkelsen will be starring in
Mystery Road.
Indiana Jones 5. Alongside Phoebe Waller-Bridge and Harrison Ford. So this should be interesting.
It says Harrison Ford's final run. So supposedly,
we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
We'll see what happens.
We'll see.
Yes, but Matt Mikkelsen, come on, he's a great actor.
Great actor.
And he's going to be also, don't forget, he's going to be in. He's taking over as Grindelwald.
Yep.
That should be. I'm excited for that. I feel like he's the best
replacement
that you could bring up.
Yeah, Mads Mikkelsen's the man. So
He
this
is.
in Indiana Jones 5. You have Phoebe Waller-Bridge, who's great. You have Harrison Ford, who's I shouldn't even explain how great he is. Mads Mikkelsen, who we just said, and it's directed by James Mangold, who did Logan and Ford vs Ferrari. So it's got a lot of things going for it.
Hopefully it'll hit.
Hopefully.
It just needs to make contact with that ball.
Right.
All right. Next piece of news: Brad Pitt is to set in a cameo for the movie The Lost City of D, starring Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum, which is a romantic screwball comedy. So yes, Brad Pitt will be making a nice cameo appearance in the movie.
I kind of like when movies get cameos from big name actors. I think it's kind of cool.
I will say he did a cameo in Deadpool 2.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I love
his cameo is great.
I know, it's 3 seconds.
Yeah, I know.
But it's little things like that makes the movie enjoyable.
Exactly.
Sometimes. It's just like those little moments. You're just
That's really well because you're like a big name manager, Brad Pitt. You're like, and he's only used for this.
Exactly.
That's the whole point. And
it
makes fun of itself. It's really clever.
It's clever. It's fun, and
funny.
he's definitely just a great actor.
An amazing
that's willing
actor.
to go along with anything too.
Yeah.
So he's just got a good persona for him.
Right.
So yeah, be on the lookout for the Lost City of D. So I wonder what the D stands for.
We'll find out.
Okay.
Get out of here.
Next piece of news: Shazam 2 casts Lucy Liu as DC Movies villain. So Lucy Liu, y'all know who Lucy Liu is. She was a Charlie Angel. She was in Kill Bill, Samurai, Killer. She was... I'm running out of ideas.
Yeah, I don't know Lucy Liu.
Yes, but so she's
in Shazam 2.
Yeah, she's casted for Shazam 2 as the villain. So it should be good. You know? Lucy Liu's a great actress.
Yeah, she is.
Yes. And
I mean, I got nothing. Shazam 1 was good, surprisingly good.
See, that's what DC needs to focus. They just need to do just like those like good movies.
Don't try to link everything just because Marvel's doing it.
Exactly.
Just do your own.
Yeah, do your own thing. Do.
Agreed.
And that's what will make it successful.
Right.
Honestly, because like Shazam was great. Shazam 2, hopefully great. Wonder Woman was great. Like, Wonder Woman 2, it was solid. But that's what I mean. Like, just do these, like, your own things. You don't need to link it all together.
I agree.
It works for some, not for all. So.
You tell them, Steve-O.
Damn straight! Alright, next piece of news. You take this one.
Courtney Cox and Greg Kinnear to star in horror comedy Shining Vale at Stars.
Yes.
So, Courtney Cox and Greg Kinnear starring together in a horror comedy.
Yeah, should be fun.
Oh, it's a series.
It's a series, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Courtney Cox.
I should
back
have read
TV.
this before. Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
And it's on Stars, which is, Stars doesn't have, at least in my opinion, any big name notable TV shows. I know they've had some in the. I think there was.
They have a lot. They actually have a lot of TV shows, but none are really like.
I think Search Party was called. That was kind of funny. I don't know, but hey, Courtney Cox back on TV, like Steve-O said, and Greg Kinnear, who surprisingly hasn't done as much recently.
Yeah, he hasn't done a lot in a while.
I mean, he was in one of my favorite, Little Miss Sunshine.
Yes.
Great movie. He was in Anchorman 2, which is like okay.
He's in a lot of.
Yeah,
things.
he's in a lot of things. I'm just naming the
lot of
things right away, but yeah, I mean. We'll see, I guess.
Yes, we'll see how.
So a lot of these are just we'll see.
We'll just be on the lookout for it.
Yeah.
So.
All right, Steve-O, let's get to the topic.
And so an article came out, and so this is kind of be our topic for this week. So the article says 39% of Americans say Netflix has the best original movies
and
shows,
series.
And series, just the best original
streaming content.
Just streaming content. So we were just curious, like. Does Netflix have the best streaming content? Like, I don't know.
All right, let's name the streaming services, like the big name ones,
the big name ones.
Netflix, Hulu, HBO Max, Amazon Prime, Apple TV, and Disney Plus.
Yes,
that's 6.
That is 6.
I'm gonna go with no on Disney Plus.
I don't know if you want to put Paramount in there. It's still
not
new.
yet.
It's still new.
Not yet.
It just came out literally.
All right, I'm gonna go through my. I guess experience. I guess it's always any. I mean, everything is. Most things are opinion. Whatever. This is all opinion based. So I'm gonna go with no on Disney Plus because that's. I mean, Marvel. It's not original content.
I would it is original content.
Well, like with the Marvel stuff, but it's like the variety of it on Disney Plus anyway is not that great.
I would agree. I would agree with you that there's not. They're still trying to build.
Right.
They are still trying to build Disney Plus with their original. They have, don't get me wrong, they have some good stuff with The Mandalorian. They have some good stuff, again, with Falcon and Winter Soldier and all the Disney TV shows they're doing.
Right.
But in general, original content, like, they're still working on it. Mm-hmm. I would agree. That's probably, like, the least. Mm-hmm. So, what would you put? After that, actually, I would put Hulu. Hulu doesn't really have much.
No, I agree with you too.
Hulu doesn't have much original content. Like they have some, but like they're not known for their original content.
I agree.
Yeah.
Well, here's where it gets a little fishy. I don't know if I would say fishy, but there's HBO Max, but then would you count like the HBO shows as HBO Max?
Technically, yes.
Well, that's unfair. But yeah.
Technically, yes, because
that's okay.
Well, because you're able to watch because anything that goes on HBO will be on HBO Max.
Right.
If that makes sense.
No, I know.
And then anything that's just on HBO Max is HBO, like Max
and
stuff. So yeah.
I'm just trying to think of what's in my head for next. But yeah.
But so after that would be Apple TV Plus.
I agree.
Like, and Apple TV Plus has got some good stuff out there, and again, they're slowly building too. Mm-hmm. This is another streaming content that is slowly building. Again,
they have some really good stuff on there.
They do. They have
like the morning show is supposed to be really good. I still haven't seen it.
They have some good
Ted
original
Lasso.
shows, some good movies too. Like in general, they're slowly building that as well.
Right.
I would say the thing is with like Disney Plus, Apple TV, they're still newer, where they're still trying to like find that
Right.
Yes.
What's your? This is where it's gonna get interesting. What's your next one?
My next one, actually, I have to go with Amazon Prime. I have to put Prime at 3.
I agree.
Prime, they have a lot. They do.
HBO is just unfair, but yeah, keep going.
Yeah, I was gonna say Prime's got The Boys. It's got I'm trying to think what else. Upload, which was another good original series.
Upload's great.
They have.
Are we just thinking about TV shows or
even
anything?
like movies too?
Oh, they have a lot of movies like Honey Boy.
Yeah.
They have Sound of Metal, which just came out.
One Night in Miami.
Right.
Like, they have a lot of they're building their studio's pretty much built.
Yeah.
And they dish out a lot of good stuff. They really do. So Amazon Prime, yeah. Like, and I would say even eventually Amazon Prime's gonna be up there, like up to the top. I think they're already at like.
I think these isn't there 3 more? It's like Amazon Prime, HBO Max, and Netflix. Yeah. I think they're at their own tier.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Those 3 are at the top tier.
Yeah.
So because I would put Netflix as number 2, and then HBO Max is 1 because HBO's just got everything. They really do. So
original.
HBO.
Yeah.
Yeah. HBO?
I mean, if you're going back to like, I was just talking about recent as soon as HBO Max came into play, not like the older like great series like Entourage and stuff. Like, I'm thinking of like, I mean, if you're thinking about all of HBO, then yeah, no shit, that's like a no-brainer. But like, I'm talking about one.
So would you consider HBO its own thing, and HBO Max its own thing?
No, I'm saying like I kind of. Well, whatever. I'm going to do it with you. It's HBO Max is 1, Netflix is 2.
Yeah. Netflix has got a lot, but I feel like they have a...
I mean, HBO has, like, one of the best shows ever. Like,
exactly.
Just continuously. Like, there's Game of Thrones.
Exactly.
That already, like, beats, like, everything.
That's what I mean. They
like,
got Kurt.
I don't think it's even close.
They got Watchmen. They got so much great original.
But the thing that Netflix also does, though, is that they have, like, cool... They're big... Also into like the crime docs and like true crime and
they are.
Any documentaries, which I guess you can say they do better than HBO Max. Not even that. HBO Max has like, I don't know. HBO Max is better regardless, but
I think with Netflix, like they have a lot of original content, but I feel like movie wise is a hit or miss. Mm-hmm. Because like don't get me wrong, they have the great their great
right.
Oscar movies, but then there's not like a lot of good like solid movies that hit there. I feel like a lot of the non-great movies, the movies underneath it, are just like TV movies.
Right.
You know, like solid TV movies that like they're just okay. Mm-hmm. I feel like they have more of those than they do amazing movies. TV shows, don't get me wrong, they got a lot of good TV shows, originals. Mm-hmm. So I would say based on like TV shows that Netflix beats. I wouldn't say beats HBO Max, but like it's up there with them.
Right.
They're neck and neck.
Right.
So
I agree.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like there's so many of these streaming services, but which one would you say has the best original
It's all
content?
opinion.
It's all opinion based, but. Yeah, I would say for me, again, the top 3.
I'm in the same boat as you.
It's Prime, Netflix, and HBO Max.
I think they're like above everything else.
Yeah, Hulu, I'm surprised doesn't have more original stuff. They have, but just nothing that stands out. Mm-hmm. And then Apple TV's getting there. Mm-hmm. But yeah, this article definitely struck out to me. That's for sure.
Yeah, I mean it's just like different rankings and like which you prefer. Like I mean it's. Everything's opinion based.
Yeah, what's your go-to? So if you're gonna like search for something to watch, what's the first thing you hit?
Netflix.
It's Netflix.
Because I think Netflix was. I mean, HBO Max came into play. What was it like a year ago, 2 years ago?
Not even.
Yeah, and like Netflix has been here for a while.
Yeah.
So and it's like, I think Netflix is also way easier to scroll on. Like way easier to find stuff. HBO Max is a little annoying.
They have too much.
I think their app is not the greatest, but I mean their content is like off the charts. But I mean Netflix is just easy to scroll through. I think that's mostly why I go to Netflix first, but HBO Max I think has more.
Yeah. I would say like thinking about it, I think I always do hit Netflix first, but I think I always end up watching something else. Like I will always check Netflix first.
Yeah.
But I think I always end up watching something else from another site.
Well, Netflix doesn't have. They don't have that many like big name movies. I guess I would say they have big name movies, but like I always look at like the critically acclaimed because you just want to see a good movie. Like you can assume like all right, not all of it'll be good, but like
I said,
do you have a good chance you'll find a good movie?
They have a lot of TV movies on there, like they're originals. Like
yeah.
When I say TV movies, I mean like movies that are not that like.
Like what?
like, you know, when I say TV movies, like when
just name an example so it'll be like easier.
When television did like original like movies.
You think Netflix is like that?
With some of their movies, yes.
With Netflix original, not like recently though.
Like
Irishman's considered a. I mean, it's not amazing.
But Irishman is one of their like top tier movies.
I know, but that's considered a Netflix movie.
I know, but I'm just saying Netflix has more movies than amazing movies. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, yeah, but yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying they have more TV movies than great
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
Yes.
I mean, HBO doesn't really have like HBO movies that are like.
No, they don't.
It's more of like they have not even original. It's their original series are just vastly better than Netflix.
That's what keeps them to the top. Is their series. They don't do many movies.
Yeah, I mean they have like the Joe Paterno. I'm just thinking of recent ones. I never saw that, but like they don't have too many like.
That was actually not bad.
I know. I heard it was not bad either.
Yeah,
but
that was like it was. They did so well of keeping it neutral, like they really did. Up until the end, which was so like it was so good because like it was just like they really didn't want to take one way or another. They're just like trying to be neutral about the whole damn thing. And then literally the last 5 minutes of the movie, it's like, oh no, they picked a side. I was just like, I was dying. I was like, you went so like you went so neutral the whole time. You're just like, fuck it, like
right.
I thought it was funny.
I can tell. But yeah, I mean,
there's all these contents, so. What this brings up? What do you think is the best? So that's for you, the listeners. Just think about it. What's the best streaming site out there? You could let us know in the comments on the YouTube. Yeah.
Way to plug it in. I love it. I love how you plug that in.
Yes.
Right.
So and then that brings the rest to this episode.
Yeah, that's it.
And also be on the lookout because the Oscars are next week. So be on the lookout for that. You know, all that fun stuff. We already did a lot of our predictions and whatnot. So.
Yeah, in like a couple episodes ago.
Yep.
So you'll definitely hear our recap.
Yes, you will. So that you will.
All right. That's it for this episode. Remember to follow us on Instagram at Steven Centrella, on Twitter at Thorndale Talk, our official Twitter page, at Kibbles312 and at Steven Centrella, and our Facebook page, Thorndale Theater Talk, and our YouTube channel, Thorndale Theater Talk, to like, subscribe, comment. Just click a button.
Click the button.
I will not give you a hug or shake your hand.
He will.
No.
He will.
I will not.
He will.
You can't do that.
Yes, I can.
Okay. And remember to listen to us every Tuesday on podcast streaming services like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Breaker. All right. See you next week.
See you next week.
CJ on the